top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Auburn's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they could stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops.
There he goes! Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time it's complete. At the 35, he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Bringing the heat. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense. Second down, they'll go to the air.
intercepted, and their defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. Going the other way, and he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. The give to the back. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try the run. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be. The ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
They'll run it on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to bowl his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Quickly complete. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's McFadden. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field.
Oh, he's got some So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shabera. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hayes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Got his man to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
There he goes! He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. He fires to the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Pulls it in at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hayes. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hayes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea of this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And as he throws, oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 32 to Louisville.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw. He's got it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented, a lot.
Set up. 22, water. Set. Set, ready. Here we go. 180. Lock, trumpet. Ready, go. Ready. 180. Ready, ready. 180. Here we go. Set. 180. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Hold on. Brick 9 beat. Hunt 180. Flag. Hunt go. Come on, set. Hunt on. Down. Set up. Brick 9 beat. Ready. Charcoal. Set up. 22 water. 22 water. Set. Here we go, here we go. 180. Here we go, here we go. Ready, go. Let's go. 180. Brass. 180. Set. 180. Wrong. Set go. 4. 4. Hold on. Let's go, let's go. Hunt 180. Set, ready. Hunt go. Hunt. Hunt on. Cooler. Set on. Flag. 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 Ready. Set ready. Football 7. Football. Ready up. Set on. Here we go. Ready. 180. Ready, 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 go. Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
go! Set! What are you doing? Military stun! What are you... Come on again! Fly, trumpet! Set, go! Come on, set! Hold on! Military stun! Up and in! Down! Let go! Brass! 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 Hold on! Form! Set on! Here we go, here we go! Ready? Banner! Set up! Here we go, here we go! Banner! Banner! Wrong! Wrong! Ready, go! Let's go! Let's... Ready? Set! What are you... Let's go! Let's go! What are you... Set! Ready! Set, go! Cooler! 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 Hold on! Water! Open it! Set hut! Hut go! Set ready! Hut on! Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Set on! Base 27 jump! Ready! Base 27! Set up! Four. Cut up. Here we go. Jack. Set up. Come on, Jack. Ready. Cooler. Let's go! Let's hunt one in! Set! Hunt go! Let's go! Let's go! Hunt on! Set! Ready! Set hot! Set on! Set ready! Ready! Brass! 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 221 away! 220! Four! Burger! Burger! Here we go! What is it? Banner! Ready, go! Banner! What is it? Ready! What is it? From! What is it? Ready! Ready! Set go! Cooler! Cooler! Cool! Cut up! Ain't doing nothing! 22, water! In the line! Direction! Up! Here we go! Set! Let go! Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Let up! Come on, set! Set up! Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump! Ready? Cooler 18. Here we go. Ready. 20. Ready, go. 4. Ready. 180. Here we go. Set. 180. Come on, set. Down. Set, go. Cooler. Hot on. Here we go. Hot one. Flag. Hot go. Here we go. Hot on. Charcoal. Set on. Let's go. Ready. Set. 414 satellite. 414 satellite. Let's go. Set. Ready. What do you... Here we go, here we go. On the ready. Set up. Let's go, let's go. Ready. Military's done. Military's done. Ready up. Set up. Fly, trumpet. Set. On the ready. What is it? Let's go, let's go. Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Ready, go. Set, ready. Wait. Hut. What are you? Military, done. Wait. Craft, craft. There go. Forward. Hut up. Banner. Hut. Banner. Banner. Hut go. Draw. Draw. Hut up. Set up. Let's go. Let's go. Ready. Brick 9 feet. Set up.